Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Flotsam. This episode is going to be quite an interesting one because as you remember in the previous episode, DJ Babble will get you now. In the previous episode, we rescued the doctors, so we need to get an apothecary built and get some medication for our polluted drifters, which naturally means we'll be able to head back in here and see if we can collect a few little things around here. I think you'll find some electronics here. I'm not exactly sure what you'll find here, but I am quite curious to see. So we ended off on this area over here and just moved on to this spot. Now let's see which we have over here. Something that I really like about this, we're picking up about these radio stations, is that you can really play this in your own style. Really do enjoy this. So something that I would like to do is actually try out the mysterious signal. Let's see what we have. There's a whole bunch of beeping. Let's have a look. See, the signal seems to be a Morse code. Stranded space signal weak. Whoa, someone's still floating around up there. Poor souls trying to communicate, but we're stuck with this dinky antenna. No way to respond with this setup. Back in my day, I built the beast of a radio transmitter that easily reached halfway across the globe. It's not far. If we get it, we might. Ooh, nice. We're gonna go fetch some more equipment. Let's have a look. See, it's not far, my ass. That's far. Jeez, DJ Babble. Maybe next time, think before you speak. How do you know it's not far? Oh my dear goodness. Alright. Anyways. Let's have a look here. So, what we're going to start off by doing is collecting as much wood as possible. Getting more seeds, naturally. Let's just get that. And that's obviously going to give them some time to do a little bit more research, considering we are it's making progress, but it's still a bit to go. As you can see, it's still 4 more little bars to fill, which isn't that bad. Let's see, what am I missing here? So that one, and then those 2 over there. That would be on the left hand side, I think. Is it? No, it's on the right hand side. Whoops. Yeah, there we go. There they are. We need to drain some water. Okay, we can't actually drain the water. We don't really need water, so that's fine. We'll keep it as it is. There we go. So let's get that done. Alrighty, just in time. So we can now build ourselves an apothecary. So let's just see what do we need for it. I'm not exactly sure where we will find it. That's a school. Let's see, maybe around about over here somewhere. That it is indeed. So we need treated planks and plittles. Okay, so we just need an extra one of those. So one of these and a few of these, I think it's 4 if I remember correctly. Oh, just 2. Okay, well that's fine. We can just create those. And then we are going to have an apothecary. I'm not exactly sure how it works exactly, but I would say it's quite important, to be quite honest. Let's just get a little bit of extra over here. So that's going to have us get some more fish over here. And we can get a hold of this. And then I just need to quickly craft a few extra axes over there. Now, to make these, I saw that you need carbon and mushrooms. Now, I'm not exactly sure yet where we're going to get the mushrooms. Did we get any spores or seeds or something for it? I'm not exactly sure how that works yet, but we'll figure that one out. But to make the carbon, you need this. Now, this is the weird thing to me, right? So you need dry wood and then firewood. So you basically just burn wood with wood and then you get, well, charcoal, essentially. So I don't understand why you need to have both. If you could just use the firewood, I'm not exactly sure, but it's perfectly fine. I think that's just a little bit of a unnecessary ingredient there. Right, so anything else we need over here? No, not really. We'll just add a few of those again. Actually, no, it's not even necessary for this. Yeah, no, it's not necessary for that. Okay. What I would like to do is I would also like to... So basically, the apothecary is going to be set up over here somewhere. Either here or there. I'm not exactly sure, but I would like to add some more decorations over here with the housing. But the nice thing about this is it actually gives us a good extra 5 attractiveness to the town, which is pretty awesome. All right, let me just have a look see here. I think that lookout over there. I'm not exactly sure. That is going to be on the left-hand side. We are looking at that side. Okay, so it's over here. Scout the region. We definitely want to chop those trees. And I think it was... No, it wasn't this one. This one. There you go. I would say we can move a little closer. A little bit more to a central point. There we go. Great stuff. Perfectly good and wonderful. Let's have a look here. So we can actually do the apothecary now. Oh, it's tiny. That's awesome. Alright, so I'm going to have it close to this school. So I would say right around about over there. We can build it over there indeed. That's perfectly good. Alright. Now, we can actually move on to the next research. So obviously we need the chemist over here, and then I'm not exactly sure what we need over there. Fish farming would be pretty awesome actually. But I would like to do either milling or the yummy cooking. Gives you a food truck. That would be pretty cool. Maybe. Let's do that. We are going to... Oh, there's so many things on this side that we still need to do. Okay, so electric... What's that? Huh. Remove salt from salt water. Okay. Okay, so it just uses electricity. Okay, so that's just the next one in line. And then over here, we can generate 24 eels by burning firewood. Do not want to do that, but I'll have to. So I'll have to research that. Okay, perfectly fine. Not a problem. Let's have a look here. So perfect. This is this. In this apothecary, I can synthesize a cure for each pollution disease. From smoke breath to spongehead. That would be quite nice. So let's have a look here. Medical fluid. We can actually make that. What's this? So moldy paper. I need to get that. Not exactly sure where we're going to find the mushrooms though. I'm still not sure. But okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this one going. Let's get, I think about... We can do 4. Alright, perfect. We'll do 4 for now. And then the next one is going to be, so we need fish oil. That means obviously we need to get fish. But what type of fish do we need? I can't exactly remember. Okay, so we need to find the gobblers again. Alright. Moving on. I think the gobblers are these orange ones. So I'm going to go after the little orange fish. And we can also head up there. Alrighty then, we are back on route to, well, these here areas. We need to see what we can find over there, but obviously we need to just quickly make a pit stop here. Gotta recharge and get some more fish, and once we are done there, we are going to go explore these areas. I'm not exactly sure if it's a good idea, but I suppose we'll have to do that. Does seem like it's actually quite a big map, and I'm not sure. I think it's procedurally generated. I'm not 100% sure about that one, but I do think this is actually pretty cool. The fact that you can just keep on going and going and going. It seems like this also clears up, so I would like to see if we can actually get through here. I'm gonna go to just one of them, see what we can find, and then we'll just go through the city to over here to go collect. I think this is the spot. Rooftop camp. That is indeed a rooftop camp. I'm not 100% sure where Yeah, it's all the way here. So, yeah. Him saying, no, it's not far. Far my ass. Alright, let's have a look here, waiting on it. What else do we have to still do here? Do we still have something to do here? Other than recharge and get some food going? There you go, I think that's it. Yep, it is indeed. Right, now let's see where we can go. So we got a submerged city block over here, we got another one. I'd actually like to go around. Just to prevent getting stuck. Okay, show me. Over there. Alright, that's cool, that's cool. We might do that as well. Honestly, I really prefer not to, but sure. So here we have, okay, so it's just basically plastics and all those type of things again. Which, I guess we'll need that, but I'm not a big fan of this. To be quite honest, we can gather some tinder there, but that's about it. So yeah, no, definitely don't want to get stuck here for too long. What do we do have? What do we have over there? We do have some fishies. Is this area also polluted? I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to see. It doesn't look like it. So it's dead trees. There's an abandoned camp here. Okay, so this is the abandoned camp. So it's just chopping tools. I mean, we can go collect that as well. And then harvest remaining equipment. Yeah, sure, I suppose so. Alright, so it does seem like this area over here is still polluted. But we found mushrooms. That is awesome. What do we need here? So we need gloves. How do you make the gloves? So that's going to be over here, protective gloves. I guess we need a few of those. Oh wait, you get 2 out of them. How many do we need? Just 2. Polluted trees. I really don't want to get the polluted trees. Most definitely not. I just want to get those. And then we can have a look-see over here. We actually found another little spot over here. It's got a few electronics over there. We can definitely use that. Got the grill of flounder. And then I would like to find the electric eels as well, but I'm not exactly sure where to look for them. Definitely want to reach that area over there. So what do we have over here? So we got over here. Ooh, this one's got a lot of things over here. Don't exactly want to hang around here too long. And then we have a little few things we can upgrade over here. So salt mine can get an upgrade over there. Rangeley can get upgraded over there. We'll get that one for Sir Swanson over there. And Bramble E-Beard is going to be for salvaging or fishing. Why? Yeah, I mean, sure, salvaging could work. Let's have a look here. It does seem to actually enjoy the salvaging process, so we'll let him do that. And as soon as they're done with this, I would like to just move on, because hanging around here is making me a bit nervous. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. There is a lot of things here. Like, really, there's a lot. There's a penthouse restaurant. There's a desolate. Okay, I think that's where we found the doctor. Yes, it is. Rooftop circuitry. Let's see, there's another restaurant over there. More electronics. I need to find a bookstore. Not exactly sure we'll get that, but would be quite beneficial. Good, we get you guys to move on. Everybody is polluted now. Let's see. So we do need the mushrooms for this one over here. So is it possible for me to actually make this now? No, not yet. So what I'll have to do is, I think I need to tell you there to stop making these for a second. I'll get back to you. What is this? So, glorious, bizarre, and exactly what we need. No time to waste, let's process these mushrooms. Okay, how are we going to process them? We'll get the mushrooms, but we still need to actually do a little bit extra work over here. So we're going to have to cut down these trees. No, not the polluted ones. Okay, let's just move on. We got what we came here for. We need to find clean, beautiful and clean trees. We got some beautiful and clean trees over here. Let's just bounce around that little corner over there. And then we can come park over here. Yes, indeed. That is going to allow us to chop down. Oh, no, it's not going to be any freaking no logs. Okay. Let's see here what we can get over here. Naturally, we can use those. We don't have a... oops, it's not what I want. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. That's exactly what we need. Moldy paper. And then, yeah, sure, we can get the intact books. That's going to increase the education again. Beautiful. Loving it. Musty, dusty, and somehow still legible. Let's cut this moldy paper into small pieces for synthesization. Right, we're gonna go into that. Let's see. So we'll be able to make these. Very nice. What is that? That is sponge head medicine. We need that. So I already prepared a few of these, which is good. So now we just need to find wood so we can actually make the carbon. And then we don't have eels yet. I can't remember if we actually found eels somewhere. No, this way. Thank you. Just turn around. Let's see, what was at this? Oops, this is the library, so I still got a few things over there. I'll be honest, I got so distracted with the whole medicine thing that I completely forgot we were researching the yummy food. So let's have a look, see here what we actually need for that. Let's see, so it's gonna be under food over there. What do we need? We need petals, okay, and it actually increases the attractiveness of the city as well. So let me get those. I think we're going to need a few of these actually, and then we need to squish them into, how many do we need? Yeah, 4. Good. And the thing about it is it takes 20. Also have a fryer. We need fish oil for that. Oh, we can actually do that as well, but that takes some. That drops the happiness, which is not something we want. All right, let's have a look here. What we can do now. I think we need to still work on this one. So food washer, which means when we are in a polluted area, we can actually catch them fishies over there and then make them into something consumable and food safe standards, which is very important. So let's just get a hold of some fishies. Where are we now? Pretty sure I just saw them. Where did they go? Oh, there they are. Fantastic. So we can actually make these, was it the sponge aid medicine? We can make it now. And I do believe we can actually make these quite soon as well. We do have dry wood. Why is it being all weird? Who's using the wood? Oh my dear goodness. That was not the idea. Thank you. Please stop chopping our actual wood. Oh my dear goodness. Alright, so we need a few of these. I think it's just one. I do believe so. Yeah, there we go. So let's get those done. We've synthesized the cure, Captain. We've just made a giant leap towards a healthy future. Nice, that was quick. Now we just need a way to safely administer the cure to the ill. Let's build a med pod. Alright. The patients can rest and recover during treatment. Okay, so what do we need for that? Med pod is going to probably still be in this area over there. So disease treatment is going to give us a med pod, but that I'm going to leave for the next episode. I just want to quickly get ourselves a little food truck going. So where can I put the food truck? Food truck and perfect fit right over there. Let's get that going, connect it up to the electricity and see what food we can create with that. Just like to get that coal going as well. Once that is done, I can't believe they were using. Let's see from here. Connect. Beautiful. Let's see. Oh, fish tacos. Nice. That is awesome. So flounder and corn. And then here we have fried fish. We can't make fried fish yet. We still need to get that fry going. Yeah, that is so cool. Okay, so in the next episode, we are going to do this. We are definitely going to focus on that. And then let's just see here. Get that last little thing done for this episode. Alright, and beautiful. With the carbon ready, we can actually now make the little smoke breath medicine as well, which seems like just a little inhaler. So yeah, in the next episode, we are going to go food crazy. So we can clean up over here with the food washer, and then we're going to build the grill as well. No, not the grill, the fryer. Going to get that one going. But yeah, on that note, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you enjoyed these videos, feel free to leave a thumbs up, like, and subscribe to the Crunchy Captain to become part of the Crunchy community. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, you absolute legends. It was great to have you here as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.